and so you want to really flip it up a little bit, and you want to be able to razor it though. Just basically. Hey guys, Coach Kimmy here. So I want to teach you, if you want to make a lot of money as a hairstylist, you got to learn different unique things. So this is something kind of really cool. It's called the wolf haircut, right? It's very similar to a shag. It's similar to the Farrah Fawcett hair, you know, but it has its own little things that are different. So basically you take 2 ponytails, and I want to teach you how to take this one high up here, and you're going to cut the front of this, but you got to find out where are the points that you want it to come. Do you want to have a wolf haircut that has a nice frame around the face where it's tighter here, or do you want it longer? So you have to figure that one out too. But I will show it to you on here, and I'll show you how to do this. And I also want to just show you, you could do it with a razor as well, because, you know, think of a wolf. Kind of has pieces out. See, like my hair kind of has those pieces out. That's why they're calling it the wolf haircut, right? You know, like the butterfly haircut, it has all these feathers going back. The wolf kind of comes out with a little bit of feather going back. It's kind of like both. But I love this. See, they're like pieces that come out. It's not just like a shag exactly, but it's similar, just so you guys know. All right, let me show you how to get the ponytail in the back. So you're going to start with 2 ponytails, one in the front, and it's going to be directly over her nose. Now, however, if you wanted a side part and you wanted somebody's doing it to the side, you're going to go over to where it is that they want it to start. This wolf haircut. Now, this ponytail, we're going to bring it straight to the top. You have to like grab your whole hand and really make that ponytail straight up. Straight up. Okay? Now you're going to get a nice thick rubber band. I got 2 of them in here. Put it straight at the crown. This is a real easy technique to do, but it's so good to be different and fun and unique. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to show you here, and this is the other thing I want to show you. One of my favorite razors. Okay, so this is the packs that it comes with, and you're going to use one for each haircut. You really don't ever want to use one twice, and they come like this. Okay, so you got your pack, and then this one's an old one. I'm going to basically, you hit it off the edge. I'm going to take that away. And then it's so easy, guys. All you do is put your feather blade right there, because it has a guard, and you just put it in, and you could just touch on the back and you're good to go. This is excellent for this kind of haircut because you want it shattery. You don't want it really clean lines. You want it so it's not. And you could do it with a scissor too, and I would do it with my 8 inchers if I was going to do a scissor, but I'm going to do it with my razor. All right, guys, and get your Jack Daniels out as well, okay? Take a little drink before you do hair, because sometimes people are crazy. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but really it's just water. So you know when you use a razor, we need to make sure it's wet, but it's a mannequin head, so I'm still going to wet her because we still want to see how nice it comes out and pretty. And you want to find the points. Does she want it to the eyebrows? Does she want it short, to the nose, to the lip, to the chin, or to the décolleté? We're going to do her right to her chin. All right, and so you want to really flip it up a little bit, and you want to be able to razor it though. Just basically start razoring. It's going to be nice and shattered. See all that shattery pieces? Cool. I'm going to wet it a little bit more. Bring it out. And of course, all this is putting tons of texture in it. That's basically why it's called the wolf haircut, because it's so textured. And razors texture things so good. So does a thinning shear. I want her piecey, piecey, piecey. The more piecey you want it, the more in and out you go with the razor. And I could also, just saying, use these bad boys too, which I love these scissors. So I could use them too, but I'm going to just do with the razor. The top I'll do with these. course, you know it's a mannequin head. All that beautiful texture. And even for like, let me tell you, if somebody really had real hair like this, you'd have to probably change the blade twice. If you had to do the top ponytail, you'd want to do it twice. Okay, let me wet it again. I can see it happening. I see it coming. And I'm using all different parts of the razor too. Use the front, the middle, and the sides. Okay, and I like to texturize that too because I really want it shattery. Very piecey and shattery. Okay, so look at how nice and shattered a razor, feather razor, and it has a guide to it. You can do a straight blade, but listen, I don't, because I don't want to cut my fingers. All right, now we're going to do this top one. And really you're going to do it I'm going to do it about here. So what I'm going to do first though is I'm going to cut it first and then I'm going to take my other scissors when you want to just do it fast. Right? Say hello. My babies that will texture so quick and so easily. Texture that hair. Yeah, these ones are so good at it. See how nice? Listen, you got to get good scissors. If you want, you know, to be a hairdresser that's super professional and make great money, and you can make 6 figures as a hairstylist, it's easy, but you just got to pour into yourself. You got to pour in the time, energy, and effort to build yourself up, as well as buy good equipment. These scissors are great. Now I'm going to come in this way, because remember, we're doing it nice and piecey and shattery. That's why it's called the wolf haircut. Okay, a little more. And you look at it until it's done, right? You got to make sure it's like nice and flowy. That looks so good. It's going to be great. So you ready? Let's take her out. Okay, I'm going to flip her upside down. And basically, that's the goal of the wolf haircut, to be really, really piecey. And then I would razor it even more, but you see how it could flow back here. Depends on what they want, but for me, if I seen this, I would want her front to be even more. So I love to take pieces also and point cut it. But see, I need another razor for this, because that razor definitely, because of that hair. Just put it on. Oh, there we go. And you point cut. Go to the left side. This is where I like to hold it like a pen. Coming down. And then I come on the other side and I just kind of make a point. I want it to have a point on the bottom of it. See, like a nice, beautiful point. And I take another piece. And listen, there's many different ways to do this wolf haircut depending on what somebody wants. So if they want it real piecey and real wisp pieces, this is how you do it. And even if they want the bang to be a little shorter, then you come a little shorter. You could also just grab pieces and make some points. See how nice that'll be? when you blow dry that. I love how piecey it is. Yeah, and now so you can see how the razor did it more. And not that this didn't do it, the texture, it did. But if you want a little extra, let's say people want body here, because you want to a la carte it. So if somebody says, yeah, I want the wolf haircut, but I want extra volume on here. So you just take some pieces here, right? Take some here and make some points. You're going to take like a diamond shape. That's what you really want to do, a diamond shape. The front of the crown, a little point, and then the back of the crown, a V. So that's what you're going to do. And then you'll just take that hair and you're just going to make it so it's very textured. Texture holds up hair better. It doesn't carry the weight on it, so it allows the hair to be fuller. And then you take the next, you take that other part right there. You could get in there, right? Because I'm taking the back part of that V. Have fun with your razor with this kind of haircut. Oh my God, it looks so good. Look at this. Look at how nice those pieces are. See how it'll hold that hair up? And that's what you want. And let's just say they want like extra here. This looks so fun and pretty. Just grab it. Look at where it needs it and start putting your razor in there and shimmy it. You're shimmying the hair. You're sliding it and shimmying that hair. Right? And then if I want to do the top, I'll take that little V up at the top right here. Okay. I did this other part over here, so I don't want to do more. And then I'm just gonna make that shorter. Get in there. And listen, practice this first on a nice mannequin head so you can really learn how to get through the hair, because mannequin heads, if you can learn on a mannequin head, let me tell you something, you're going to be an expert and a pro. Why? Because mannequin heads are so hard and difficult, but if you can make nice hair on a mannequin head, you could make it even nicer on a real person. There we go. She looks cool. Shag her out. The wolf haircut. And if she wants it full there, you're going to see how fun. And if you have to do your other side, of course you'd have to do your other side to make points here too, to blend with that. But I just wanted to teach you at least, and how did, well, I guess I'll just finish that other side. Right? How do you make sure that you get this side? You always take it and you take this part with it and you start going down this way, opposite direction. Okay? This is going to go over here and then this will go here. You can make it a little shorter, but you're making a point. Shimmy it in the front, and then you're going to come behind and you're going to shimmy it down to make a point. Let's get the next piece. And look at where the other one is. This is called freestyle haircutting, guys. You don't always have to have a comb. You don't always have to do it just one way. Be free. Be who you want to be and practice and learn different techniques and fun things. This I want more volume in, so I'm going to kind of split this one in half. I want like a V here, a little V point, and I want one right here. Yeah. Super cool. See, this is too thick here. See it? You get in there. I always look at hair. I use my imagination. Look at it. See, oh, it's a little too thick here. It's a little too thin there, whatever. If it's thinner somewhere else, then go to the other side and make it equal and make it even. But I love it because I think this looks really good. So it's basically, you had that front ponytail, and I could have cut it shorter so that it would have been shorter here because I like hair more around the face. But you see the whole object of it. So cool, so cool. Let me just show you how to make a bang out of a ponytail. And listen, you're gonna flatten this. So you could use something cute if you wanna, like, you know, make it nice and pretty. Separate those bangs if you wanna have it like over to the side, and you just gotta pull a little more forward, right? And you could always just take your scissor, just come down, grab that little piece, just because I have hers really, really wispy on the back end. So we take it, and then we could just like create little bangs. Go a little higher. And then just do this one a little bit on a slight little angle. And do this one on a slight little angle. So cute. You could lift it up a little. And then what you want to do with your ponytail is you could put it in a bun. And of course you have to use bobby pins to like hold things down. Remember, if you could learn on a mannequin head, you will be an incredible hairstylist because they're so rigid. They're not like real hair, so you get better and better and better at using a mannequin head. If you could master them, you got it. All right, so what do you think? So cute, right? Here we go. Cute little updo. Little fancy when you want to go out and you have long hair, but you want to try a bang without making a full bang. Here you go. I wanted to show you a half updo and half down. It's huge for proms, it's huge for weddings. So, I mean, it makes it look so beautiful because you could still have the length of your hair, but yet it has something fun and exciting at the top. So you need a paddle brush, you need a tail comb, and 2 clips. If you want to make it fun too, you could even zigzag it. So it's not exactly a straight line. And then you're going to pull up to the other side. Same thing, do a little zigzag. Okay, now I love the paddle brush for this part of it. Right? You get that piece, yep. And make sure it's pretty even on the both sides. And you could do it to her part, but just grab it. And see how I'm holding that hair? And then you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna hold that brush. Hold it up and figure out where you want that ponytail to be. And I want it to be like really at the crown. And I want it high, so you could do curls. You could do curls throughout all her hair. Or if she wants it straight, you could do it straight too. And it's like a waterfall. How cool is that? Having a waterfall hair for your hair. And if you need it higher, you could always put little bobby pins in there to make it higher. Okay. And you can make it, let's just say she wants it up front more. You could do that. And then if you want to do it back a little bit, and then you could wrap it around and do a little ponytail. I mean, a bun. Her hair is definitely difficult. Or you could take 2 of them. Another little trick that I've learned too is that you can also separate this. Okay. And then you put this through. Probably have to twist it. Twist it, bring it through. And that'll make a cute little added thing to it that you could also design with. You take pieces of that hair. You can start creating like a little tiny updo. All right, so you might need a large one. Remember, people's hair is a lot easier than a mannequin, so you take this, it's slipping right off. And you can twist it in, twist it in, twist it in for a messy bun. But you're gonna have to crisscross it. because that's the only way on this kind of mannequin head it would stay, but that's what you do anyway. Ooh. You crisscross. You're supposed to have like a watch or something that you lift your thing, but I just do it with my teeth because they're all clean. Just saying. All right, so you could have a little messy bun there, and you got to get things that are shorter. Anyway, half up, half down. You could curl it. You could do all kinds of things with it. You can make S curls, and I have other videos that you could actually do. You know, for some different curling irons. There's so many different curling patterns that you could learn. Anyway, so this is a half up, half down. So I'm going to take this haircut and I'm going to layer it. So I want to show you how we do it. You know the beach ball pattern, right? You do the circle in the middle, and then it comes down 1, 2, 3, and now remember this is always 1, and then you go 2, 3, and then you're going to do 4, 5, and then the bang is 6. And then you're going to come on this side 4, 5, and you have that little piece in the front because this is over to the side a little. That's in the front. So 4, 5, and a little piece of 6. So you will take one out. All right, so I am going to, and of course you know I like height, so I'm going to take it up first. And this is going to be a very rigid haircut because I'm not going to put any texture in it right now. I just want to show you how to do it. Okay, you know. Now short hair, you're going to come straight out 90-degree angle. 90-degree. So you see my flipped up hair too? This mannequin head probably won't do it necessarily because her hair is so pokey. But my hair, you could literally do the same exact beach pattern and the same way I do it, but you just flip it up. And that will be another video for a different haircut. Okay, that's one. That's section 1, mohawk. Now I'm going to do section 2. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to cut that top off first. And then I'm going to go to the second section of number 2, straight out, and then the bottom straight out. So it literally is going to look like a wall. You just pull this out and it will look like a nice wall right here. And then the front piece you're going to bring up so you have volume on that top. Now we're going to do number 3. Actually, we're going to go, actually I need to I would stand and make sure I'm standing correctly when I'm doing that part. So then I'm going to come this way because you're traveling around the head. Okay, now I got that. Now I'm going to bring it and go around and then down, bring it out 90-degree angle. So you're really following the head shape. So what you want now, I would go, so now I just did mohawk, 2, 3, because mohawk's always number 1. Now I'm going to go 2, 3. This way you know it's always right behind the ears. You never get lost. I'm going to go straight up first, get that top part off. Now I'm going to come down, straight out. Next one, see if there's any more to take out. Not really, because it's shorter, so you won't have the same hair. Actually, let me go here. And I would be standing in front of her for this section if it was a real live model. And now I'll pull it straight out, straight out. And now I'll do the top. I'm just gonna keep going forward. Since I'm right here, I'll just stay with number 4 now, go straight up. I'm gonna come out. All right, you just gotta be careful with the ear. It's the only part that you really have to watch. And I just wanna do that. So she's getting really shaggy, and then I'll do this last part, bring it up. So this way you can never get lost. You don't ever want to get lost while you're cutting hair. You want to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how it's going to look. Make sure you see a blueprint. Think, if I do that, what will it look like? Okay, so you see how nice and shaggy she's getting? Now I want you to see the difference. See how this is all heavier and one length? But a lot of times people want hair like more piecey and shorter. So I just want to show you, like in here, this is tapered in, right? Like this is more tapered in at the bottom. And you would just put your hands, you curve your hands in right here. But just really look at that. See how it like loses all that extra hair here? So some people really don't like all that extra hair. Like I don't like this. I like this. So remember, it depends on what people like and what they want, not what you want to do. All right, and now I would stand, I think I'd stand in front of her over here. I would look at the next piece over here, go straight across, because this is your guide. Let's come down. We're going to go around her head shape, straight out. And then the next piece, go straight up. Oh, I guess I can do it this way. Okay, come straight out. First, a little on an angle. And you want to kind of take this and see. And then you check it. Check it, check it, check it. Now, this is the thing. You guys know how to blow dry. You know, I have all those blow drying haircuts and videos, the 3 magic blow dries. Like, people love tousled, nice, layered hair. It looks so, so cute. And then you blow dry that baby, she'll look gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You could even take another bang and you can make a real croppy short one if you want to, and then you lay that on top of it. Like, be creative, have fun. If people love the razor and the shag and they like it more piecey, this is the kind of haircut you want to do. All right, so what we did was gave her a really nice straight blunt line, and I razored her. It's so amazing how soft a razor makes hair. Now the other way to also do something, if you wanted to cut up, these are the scissors that are great. You're going to take those ends, you're going to take those ends and you can go to the side and soften that hair even more, so it's a lot more flexible. Otherwise, if you want a real rigid line, straight scissors and a straight line, what I did just before. And you're going to do it until you see it really softening up. You go in there and go on an angle. Just keep softening that hair, make it less and less and less. It will take the strong line away. If you want it to have a little bit more texture, you bring it up higher. See? And I want to show you too. See how to get really piecey on that bottom? Some people love it piecey. Now look at the difference of here, and then look at the difference of here. See how thick it is? So remember, if you want to soften it, you're just going to get those scissors and you're going to cut into it. You could even like see how that hair, you can even go up a little higher too if you need to bring some out, some bulk. This is like the new hottest trend. I feel like all these like real soft piecey ends. Right, so now I'm just going to do it in the back. You could take it up, go a little higher. I mean, could you do it this way? You could, but I feel like you see it more. So even if you needed to take an extra bulk out and then do it, because you really won't see where that's coming from. Because this mannequin's got definitely like pretty lot of hair. Take it out. I'll just go here, do it again. And if she needs more, like right back here, I feel like she still needs more. Okay, now look at how more soft that is becoming. It's going to be nice and wispy. These are the best scissors to do it with, though. You see how nice and wispy it's really become? Right? You get rid of that strong line, because some people like it to be more tapered in and they don't like the bell look. So it all depends on what you want, what somebody would look good with. If they got super bulky, thick hair, most of the time they want it finer. And this is the best way to do it, to make it finer. All right, guys. I hope you like all these tips and tricks that I'm doing for you on this one mannequin head. It's pretty cool, right? So today, I want to show you a pixie. Listen, you know blueprints are important. I've been teaching you over and over and over again how important blueprints are. So a pixie is so easy, and there's a few different ways to do them, but I want to teach you how to do it through the beach ball pattern, right? Patterns make you faster, make you much more efficient, and who doesn't want to make more money, right? The more haircut that you could do, the more money you make. So that's the goal, guys. Anyway, you're going to take that back part, right? So this mannequin has had her time. Circle in the middle, just like a beach ball, section 1, section 2, section 3, and it's always right behind the ears. Right, and then section 2 and section 3 on this side, then there's 4, 5, and the same thing on the other side. So we want to take this and we want to do it. I'm probably going to do it with these scissors because I want it real choppy, because it's a mannequin head, and you know those mannequin heads. And basically, instead of like going here, you could do a longer pixie if you want to go here, like a Sharon Stone haircut. Oh. All right, I'll actually cut it first, and then I'll use that for to soften it, okay? Because it's a lot easier. So you're going to do that, and then you can soften it after. You could do the whole haircut, and then if you wanted to soften it, if somebody's hair was not, if it was very pokey and straight, right? So, but you want a pixie to be short. So I'm just going to show you the outline of it, and you're going around the head. Okay, now this is the difference of a pixie here. You're going to go around the head, you're going to go 90 degrees. Now you're going to be coming in. Now you're going to be going down, like at a 45-degree angle. You want to taper it in. So it's going like this, here, and then it goes in. So that's section 1. This is the mohawk, here, and then it goes in. Same thing with the next section, number 2. Here, and then it goes in. That means that you're going to see the line, right? Your guide is going to go down, and then it's going to come in here. So you just keep following the system and the pattern. Now I'm on section number 2. And who has really beautiful pixies? Sharon Stone. Some beautiful models. I mean, a lot of, I want to say, clothes models have beautiful pixies too. You always want to taper it in there. And then of course the bottom, you're just going to start making it piecey, right? And then you can take this, you could do it more if you needed to or wanted to. You can make it shorter. But again, you want the pattern and the outline, so you're not afraid anymore of a pixie. So many girls don't cut pixies. I don't understand why. Now listen, you can go that length or you can go that length. You can go that length. You could do whatever length you want. So remember, it depends on what the person wants. Okay, now I am gonna go back over it, and now I'm going to come in, right? We're going in. See that part right there I had to get? Right there. 45-degree angle. It's coming out right there. Now, I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to go straight up. I see the guide. Now I'm going to take the next section. I see the guide. Next section, straight out. And then the bottom, you're going to take it a 45-degree angle. You're going to come this way. Now you're going to take the next one. This is your beach ball pattern. Go around the head. You can come straight out and then come in, right at this bottom, and come in on a 45-degree angle. And remember, you're going to be checking this like this. You'll check that hair like this. See how you can see it? Like a step. You'll check this one. You check number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And you basically pull it across, hold it straight out, and look at where you are. It's pretty close because I have the guide guiding me the whole time. Pull it straight out. Look at how close that is. Right? And then you'll just fix the bottom, and everything you're going to do by your eye. Use your imagination, see something that looks really pretty. And of course, this mannequin head does not look good in a pixie because it's so rigid. You know, but people's hair is not like this. Okay, so now if you want to take that guide, which is right there, and then you could either come forward. Now, there's another way that you could do this beach ball too, at least coming forward. You could do it, and you guys have seen me do this, to like straight on to like the bang. Okay, just where the part is. Bring it straight up. Now this is a trick. If they want that front longer, you're going to bring it higher. If they want that front just even, you're going to keep it right where you're at. Or you come in more. Let's just say they want it shorter. Come in more. Bring your fingers in. Don't be afraid. You know, if your hands are straight, it's going to be longer there. If the hands are higher, it's going to be longer in the front. If they're straight, it's just going to be regular. But then if you go in, it'll be even more croppy. Okay? So it'll be more croppy. See how cute that'll look with that? Now, what do we have left? Now, remember, the beach ball, we did mohawk 1, 2, 3, and then we did 2, 3 on the other side, and then you got 4 and 5. And then we just did a little shortcut by just picking up where the part is and just making a nice straight line, and then I went in at the bang because I want them more croppy. But now I'm going to take this section over here, which is number 4, bring it straight up, and of course I would texture this whole entire mannequin head so much, or if it was somebody's hair and they had this kind of poke, I would probably cut the whole thing with a thinning shear. Now I could also come in here, okay, because this is going to make a big difference for a pixie especially. You're going to have to come closer, come closer. Okay, now I'm going to do this spot right here too. Okay, take it up the next step. Now, okay, remember the part that I just took? I'm just going to take another piece of that part and follow it. Get that, and then when you want to have it more croppy, take it because you're bringing it in. So it goes like this. Here, and then you take it in a little bit. And here, goes here, and then you go in. Same thing here, and then you go in. So I want you to see that so you're very clear. Pixie, you pull it up, and then it comes in, and then you go in. So remember, here we go. It's right there. It's right there. You're going around, and then you're coming in right here. Okay? It's not straight out. It's just coming in a little like a 45-degree angle. And then you just pull any other hair that's around the face or that's something that you might have missed. You could pull the bang straight up, see? And of course, you know I'd be like texturizing that baby. Woohoo, look at that. Nice, shaggy pixie. Okay, now I'm going to go here. We're doing the other side. Okay, that's number 4. Now I'm going to do number 5. Actually, you just take it straight up first. Then you come this way. And now I'm going to come in. I need to come in a little bit on that. Okay, now we're on number 6. Overall, everything is pretty much matching. You know, wherever you pick it up, it should be even. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so that means if I picked it up here, it should be even. And if it's not, you make it even. Okay, you're doing steps now to check it. Check it here, bring it up. You can texturize it, and that's where my other scissors come in, because now she's nice and all cut even. It's all cut even to the beach ball haircut, and you're tapering it in. Now I would really take my good scissors and get in there. I want the hair to be softer. I want it to be a lot softer. I'm going to pull it here. Look at, yeah. Look at, you can see it. And you could texturize like this with thinning shears, or you could do it like that, but as long as they have really nice thick hair, you could do that, but otherwise you don't. You just texturize like this with nice big thinning shears. Okay, you're checking it. So remember, the whole thing is done beach ball, and just check it anywhere it is and see, is it all even? It's even. You know, it's all even. And then you put your flare in there. That's not that little part right there. So you get that part off. Put your expertise, your artist. I love what Van Gogh says. He says, I dreamed my painting and then I painted my dream. We need to dream about being creative with hair. Dream about what it's going to look like. I love to be inspired by looking at Pinterest, Google, YouTube for really cute haircuts. Like on models, I love clothes magazines that I really look at all the hair on there and to think, how did they cut it? Was it a beach ball pattern? Was it a Vidal Sassoon pattern? Because they got lots of patterns too. I do a lot of freestyle patterns. I love also doing a ladder as steps. Right? So there's so many different ways. You got to find what works best for you. I love razor cutting because I do it freestyle. It's not like I do it the way I want to do it, but the hair comes out great. Just make sure you always have a new razor. That's the most important thing about razor cutting. All right, so now I'd look at her and then I'd say, okay, where do I want to fix something? I probably, after I went through the whole head with my thinning shears, I would use my razor next. And of course I'd point cut. I'd want like maybe some little points on there. Make it a little sharper, cuter. Right here. Okay, this would also be something that I'd want tapered a little bit more. So of course when we're using a razor, it always needs to be on a wet head. So I'm going to do some fine detail here. I would take this out. Now remember, you first got to get the whole haircut done, then you just fine detail everything. I want this even shorter and closer. Right, now I'm going to just take the next section. I want it even closer and sharper. And that's why, you know, you won't get lost, because if you do it in pieces, it's so much easier. Like even here, right? So I would like that closer and tapered. She's got super pokey hair, that's okay. And I would texturize this more back here. Make it funner, make it piecier. And you could even cut out her ear. Let's just say they wanted it real short, that they wanted to cut out. So you go by the ear, and then you just work your way down, texturizing, point cutting with your razor. And you're on that angle. And then the back angle, you just come around and you would hug the shape of the head in the back. Yeah, so that looks cute. That's if somebody wants a longer pixie. Okay, I want to put some definition and some shape into this, right? I'm gonna razor, make it more piecey, more pointy. You could even leave this long and then cut it shorter here. So you're going behind the ear and you're coming down. Okay, and then you're gonna hug this back and then you're going down. And then, of course, this back is going to need help, so you got to like design it. Make it good. Make it like so it's cuter, and you could, I love my other thinning shears, these, and sometimes I'll just go up in the back and make it closer. So always think of this. This whole top part is your beach ball, right? And then you fine tune the outline of the hair. See, I'm taking a lot of bulk out of there. I want it to be more piecey here for the bottom. I do a lot of pixies on people, and of course their hair lays so beautiful. Practice, practice, practice makes you a professional, because professionals practice until they become a pro. You know, that's what you want to do. Keep practicing, keep going. Learning, grow, expand. Learning, grow, and expand. We are made for fuller expression and fuller expansion as people, but when you want to make more money, you need to grow and expand and get really good at what you want to be good at. Right? You want to be great at hair? Then you're going to practice hair. And just so you know, your failures on a mannequin head are the greatest thing. Don't do it on a person as much, right? Like, not that we're not going to fail on people, but you want to make it as least as possible, because you practice so much that you're so good at it that they don't ever have to worry about it, and you will get to be an expert. All right, so a lot of times too, I'll just take even this, the sides, I'll come taper them in more. You can come in right on the side if you wanted to too. And see, this one I didn't taper as much, but you can see it right away. Always look at hair and say, what does it need more? Look at each spot, cross-check everything too. If you did it vertical, you're gonna cross-check it horizontal. Or, like I also like to say, like a ladder. And then if it's like so thick on top, because I know my one girl, she always makes me do a lot of thinning on her top, because her top is so thick. And actually this mannequin head top is so thick. And normally I tell you, don't go really where where the part is and where the bend is. But with a pixie, you could do it right at the root and up higher. And I would do it a little higher than the root. But she loves for me to always texture her top. So I'll just take it and I'll just look where it needs it. Like this mannequin head definitely needs more back here. Wow, we got a lot of longevity out of her. Now let's say she wants a buzz cut. right, that'll be our next video, so stay tuned for the buzz cut. One last final video. Here we go. We're gonna buzz it. I'm gonna go in and then I'm gonna come out. So I like to go in and out, in and out, and then I would cut this to the head shape. And this is just your basic buzz cut. And you can go around too, just like that beach ball, for each section to know where you're at and what you're doing. And sometimes you could even do this if you wanted to make it super clean, but it's a mannequin head, so, you know, if they want it higher, they'll go higher. And then we're back to, like, where do you start? Beach ball, keep going back to the beach ball. Now you're gonna come mohawk, straight up. You're gonna blend where that razor stopped, straight up. And then you're gonna go head shape. And then you're gonna go straight up. And you wanna make it very seamless. Just gotta wet it a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to number 2 from the beach ball, and then I'm gonna go up. Now I'm gonna go to number 3. Straight. Now this is important because I want you to see I'm always combing this straight up to where the buzz was, even around the whole head. And then I go to the next section, head shape. We're gonna get right on that edge. And not that you can't just cut these things off, you can. Like, let's just say they're gonna bother you because you're gonna cut them off anyway. And you just wanna make sure that, yep, that's there. Then you go head shape. So anywhere you pull up, it should be even. You see that? Now I know where I'm at. And if you check it like a ladder, the opposite direction, you'll still get to see it all. And this is also, would be like a really tight pixie, because if it, you know, if that's what somebody wanted, or a men's buzz haircut. Okay, and usually you'll pull this up a little further, but if it's, so if I want it real short, which I'd probably leave a little longer for guys, and I do, and or for women. And then I would pretty much just go on that line, and it's called velveting. I'm just going to keep kind of making it so it's seamless from the buzz cut. See how nice and seamless it makes it? And even the back. See how seamless that is? And I didn't finish this part yet, and then you could see exactly what I'm talking about. So here, you're still going to stand here. Now listen, we did the beach ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're coming on the other part right here, number 2. Look at where it's buzzed. See how my fingers, everything's even. Now I'm going to go up around the head. I'm going to turn. I'm going to do the same thing. Next one, which would be number 4, head shape. And then number 5, make it straight. And now you're in the front, number 6. And of course, texture, texture, texture. I'm just a texture queen because I love texture in hair. And I love to make things more edgy and fun. So you can take your fun scissors or you could take a razor. She's pretty good though. She's pretty nice and textured. So maybe I'll take actually even my thinning shears, right? And I'll just check it, go over it. Sometimes I'll go inside, make it thinner if it's real bulky. So I have a guy, KJ, who I absolutely go in and do this to his hair every time because he has very pokey hair. So we soften it by doing this. Good. And you just want to like look and just check it. Listen, you check everything. Everything should meet up. It's going to meet up everywhere. And if it doesn't, just make it. Until it is perfect. All right, so look at maybe like right here, it needs a little more. Get up there. Right here, you could see it too. Look at it, step back from it. You know, when you put gel in that too, you'll see it perfect. You can get in there. Yeah. So there you have it. A whole mannequin head with like 7 different cuts, or 7 or 8, or maybe even more. And it's nice and buzzed, nice and even. You make this flawless. This is called velveting when you blend it. And here is your buzz cut Pixie, buzz cut men's hair, and voila. Thank you so much for watching this wonderful, amazing whole haircut video, because it's going to be nice and long. I'm going to teach you each part of how we got to this head. So stay tuned for the long version.